And hello, and welcome into something a little different. Riot Games just released a new minigame for the season in the League of Legends launcher, and you can play it for yourself and everything, and it looks pretty cool. It's like a roguelike deck builder kind of thing. Reminded me a bit of Balatro in the weirdest ways, but also is a tool used to explain the lore and everything, and I wanted to just showcase it a little bit for those people who don't want to install League of Legends onto their PC. Since this is within the launcher, you'll see some of my background in the background, so don't mind me right there, and I hope you enjoy this. It feeds on the frozen battlefield of a Noxus valley. Atop the tallest peaks of Elmond, deep in the forests of Qualtala, and elsewhere. My old friend, I've been waiting. Your journey here was long. You must be tired. So quick to anger. Time has not dulled your fury. Who are you? Care for a game? Alright. And that was the beginning sequence right there. Very, very interesting. I have no idea about Noxus lore, not gonna lie. Like, I know some bits and pieces of it and everything, but the whole Atakan stuff, besides like Legends of Runeterra's version of it being much cooler than the League of Legends version, you know, I don't know much about Atakan, not gonna lie. But I'm very excited about this right here, because the game modes that Riot Games releases are pretty nice, and as a lore enjoyer, I do like seeing me some minigames, especially if they're like, you know, indie game inspired kind of, you know? You remember rules, don't you? You've played this game hundreds of times. Have I? Your mind is fractured, I will guide you. It might be a bit laggy because it's honestly surprising that this client that we've got can handle the like anything, like the chat features and everything. So that's like surprising as is. I can't even see how it can handle this. In front of you, a deck of cards. You must craft attacks from these to deal damage to my card. A long-forgotten image from your past. The book to your left will elaborate. It is time to attack. You can select up to 5 cards. If you find your hand unsatisfying, you may discard. But beware, your health is finite. Alrighty, so an attack with no matching sets, runs, or groupings of similar suits, wherein the highest rank card alone deals damage. So that's solo, there's Dryad, which is just Diet, which is 2, Diet Set, which is 2 pairs, Triad, which is 3 of a kind, March, which is a straight, Horde, which is a flush, Grand Warhost, which is an attack composed of a Diet, 2 cards of the same rank, and a Triad, 3 cards of the same rank, so it's a full house. A Tetrad, which is a, 4 of a kind. Marching Horde is a straight flush, and then there's the Demon's Hand, an attack with run of the 5 highest cards. 10, 1, 2, 3 lines, and 0. All 0 with a point in there. That share the same suit. same 2 suit. 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 2 su not sure if that's a 0 or not. And there's sigils and everything. Yeah, we can unlock, here's the settings and everything, and then we can exit, go back to the title and stuff if we want to. The game is very, very quiet. I'm sorry about that. Don't really know what to do about it, to be honest. Like, I can turn it up a little bit more, but sometimes it gets also kind of loud. So over there is a bison, doesn't have any special effects. Attack coin, counter decreases with each attack at 0 the enemy attacks for 3 damage. What is this over here? Oh, I see. Sort by number, sort by rank. So 4, 5, 6, 9. That's a king. And that's like an ace, I guess. We can discard up to 3. Can discard those. I was just hoping to find a thing. Critical, 25% extra damage with this card. Alright. Not gonna lie, I would like to keep... I'm gonna discard these. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we can see our deck. Back. And over here we can see that the Demon's Hand requires a 10. So... what we could do is... just attack here with the highest. Now it's my turn to attack. It attacks for 3. Where do I see my health? Remarkable. Ah, 97. Gotcha, gotcha. 3% crit chance. And then that's a crit chance to draw critical cards. I see, I see. So we got 1, 2, 3. We're pretty likely to, I guess, draw another 3 here. But, like, finding a 10 is going to be rough, I guess. I'm just going to attack here with 2 pairs. That's 80 damage. It's going to fish him off. See how it goes. So yeah, be slain. Strongest attack was 118s. You know, we got 6 gold, 3 damage taken. Now on to other matters. In San Uzal's army, you journeyed from across the land. Through dense forests, down mountain peaks to rocky shores. Each encounter from your past is laid out before you. Use this foresight to your advantage. Imposing Fox. Fire cards do not deal card value damage. Alright, alright. That's good to know. Can still make use of them for like a flush, I guess. Let's discard those for now. Attack with those. 1, 2, 3, 0, and there's a 10. So 151 damage. We'll take 7 damage after the now. We'll now take 7 damage. That's a critical card right there. What we can do is can just take these and those, I guess. I'm gonna discard these here for now. That's 2 pairs, 3 pairs theoretically. Let's get rid of those. Oh, it's a pair. It's not a flush. Gotcha, gotcha. That's fine. Took 10 damage total. You come across a trader. He sells you strange marked sigils, glowing in the light of dusk. Sigils offer unique powers that amplify your hands and the strength and style of your deck. Go on, purchase a sigil. This power feels familiar. As it should. In time, it will come back to you. So we've got 12 coin right now. We could get this. If it grants 5% chance to draw critical cards. Command cards deal 30 extra damage. They have the 4 highest cards, gotcha. And this will be increased number of discards by 1. I'll take the commander. And we'll continue. You can always change your sigils by interacting with your sigil box. Now let's continue the journey. Gotcha, so these are like items or jokers. Loses 1 discard. 300 health, does 10 damage. So if we have a good hand, we'll play it, essentially, here. Because we have 1 less discard. That said, we do have 2 pairs here, and I can also play this. Diet said. I discarded them. I didn't want to do that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess we'll just attack for that. But I really didn't want to do that. I wanted to attack with the previous one, which is really annoying. Ended up hitting this card by accident. 126 damage right here, though. We'll take 10 because of that. Because of that sad day. That sad misplay. Continue. We still 40% missing health. That's 8. Battles can be so tiring. Lucky that you found a place of respite. Sun cards do not deal card value damage. Defensive Fox. Well, that's annoying. What we can do is... Oh, they have to be of the same suit as well. I'm just going to discard these, actually. And that does a lot of damage. Grand War Host. 1 shot. No damage taken. Purchase new sigils here. We've got 14 coin. Every 2 or 3 discarded places, a command card from deck on top prior to drawing. Reduces all damage taken by 1, increases to 3 when below 50% health. Still great. Grants 75% extra damage to a random attack type after each attack. Let's go with protection, I think. No, the spy seems interesting though. Because it guarantees we draw a command card, which does extra damage. Just continue like that. We could also theoretically have rerolled there. We can go to another shop here after though. Elites give more rewards but are also much stronger. Every 4th card is drawn face down. We know that this one is a face card because it's above a 10, or it could be a 10. Fantastic. Let's attack with these here. Oh, it's a diet set. So it's 2 pairs. Okay, they attack every turn. That's a bit unfortunate. So we know that these are all of the same. What? Okay, that's solo. I thought they would be of the same suit. Oh, I keep forgetting that red, it needs to be like also flame or sun, you know, etc. It doesn't have to be just red. Marching horde. Horde. Wait, an attack wherein all the cards share the same suit. So we can't just have... And a march is that. So we can't just have different sigils, like different card colors. I keep forgetting that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Could go with that. No, we'll go with that. I really wish we had gotten that thing that gave us reduced damage. Would have been really good, man. No, these could be another 2. And 3. A 3. Or another 4. And a 4. Or like 2 2s, you know? So theoretically just taking these 5 could be good. Apparently that's a diet. Now that's solo. Okay. So we know that this one is a 4 because of that. Gotcha. That's a march. Because they're all from the same color. March was sequential order. Oh. Back we go. I guess that's a march, so I'll take it. Since that one counts as an ace, so it's a 1 as well. So it was a 3, I guess. Strongest attack, damage taken, bell rewards. We gain 2% extra crit chance, and also 8 gold. Can go this way. Did obviously take a bunch of damage, but it's fine. Reduces damage of enemies' first attack by 50%. First attack played per battle deals 30% more damage. Runs an additional 30 damage after each attack this battle. Unlucky. So, reduces damage of enemies' first attack by 50% is pretty nice. I assume that the boss will be pretty rough. We'll lose 2 discards. This one's a starving wolf. This one counts as a diet because, you know. Not gonna lie. I'll play the diet set here because we'll gain extra damage on these 2. Like 60 extra damage right there. I believe that's pretty darn worth it. And that's a 3 of a kind. It's a full house. Plus critical damage, plus the extra damage because they're face cards. Fantastic. Continue. With 68 health, which isn't great, Minotaur permanently gains 8 damage after its attack. The first attack gets reduced by 50% though, which is great. We've got 3 9s here. I'm gonna discard these 4 cards here. We're cooking. Grand War Host. Did 352 damage right there in 1 hit. Got a 1, 2, 2. 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. That's a march right there. Plus 60 as well, so that's another 200 damage right there. We'll take 8 damage, which is reduced by 50% because of that right there. So we only took 4. but now the damage is increased, which is scary. We've got a 1, 2, and a 0 here, like an ace. So we could get a 3, theoretically, eventually. Let's discard these for now. Alright, so that's as good as it gets. So we'll attack with a full house here. Plus 150 bonus right there. 378 grand war host. Amazing. Got 10 rewards. We both fought for Sanuzal. But your greatest fight was against a demon. Atakan. Yes, it struck not during a battle, but in a moment of respite. Gods. A table like this one. I'm impressed that you would play the same game after such an experience. You will tell me if a demon creeps up on me, won't you? Of course I will do the same. Let's purchase some new sigils. Deal 30% more damage when below 50% health. Command cards deal 70 extra damage. Command cards are... Okay. We can't afford that, sadly. Moon and Stone count as the same suit. Ooh. I'll take that. That seems really, really good. Do you recall... Oh, our Lord Surmise. Or is your mind crowded with stories told by sycophants? Not crowded. No. You were there at the end, and yet you've still forgotten. There must be something that remains. Some splintered feeling. Did he beg at the end? Never. I had heard otherwise. You know his death? Then come, set the story straight. Got healed a little bit. Oh, because that was a camp. Never mind. I thought that was like a story related thing. Permanently gains +0. Lumbering Sentinel. Permanently gains +0 attack after each attack or whatever. But like, you know, obviously it doesn't do anything. We've got 3 9s here, which is pretty nice. Also, the moon cards and the stone cards count as the same suit, so that is pretty great for us. Still, I will get rid of these here. And we do get a full house here. So we can attack for that, dealing 282 damage after all the bonuses are applied. Besides that, though, we've also gotten now 3 cards over here. If we just get rid of these cards here, can hopefully find something even better. We do find, in fact, something really better. Ah, if only, if only. That's a horde. That's a Grand War host. If this one had been like stone or moon. Okay, can't have been moon or stone. Like if... I guess if we had had a different... It's fine. No, this is fine. This is like the best we could have gotten. 472 damage. Not much left. No, that doesn't work. 2, 3, 4, 5 doesn't work either, but we can discard all of these here. And we don't get a 3 or anything, but this is a 4 of a kind right there. $560 damage. Amazing. Continue. We get to heal afterwards, so I want to go for the elite. Amalgamate construct. After each attack, hand size is reduced by 1. Oh, damn. So this is interesting because we've got 3 of a kind here and a 3 of a kind here. I will, however, get rid of you here. And now just attack with a full house, like so, but our hand size gets shrunk down because of that. So we want to get a big attack yet again. That's another 300 damage right there. That's a 4 of a kind. That we just drew into because of the spike. An extra 4% chance. We didn't take any damage whatsoever. Your reputation spread among friend and foe alike. Do you know what our warriors whispered behind your back? Dull chatter. They called you our lord's ragged blade. His blind, faithful dog. To whomever he pointed, your jaws would snap closed around their neck. Unafraid to kill even your own men. Only afraid to think for yourself. They are just men. Alright. Purchase new sigils. We've got 17 gold remaining. We can deal 25 damage after defeating an enemy. Permanently gain 5 damage. That's really good for scaling. Deals 70% damage if attack contains only cards of the same rank. Grants 2 gold for each unused discard at battle end. Let's go with Reckoning right here. Let's continue onwards through a battle. Scarab receives 33% damage from attacks that use 4 or more cards. I see. I would like to find a 3 of a kind, like this one. Attack with that diet for now. And that's totally fine. It still took a lot of damage here. Don't get me wrong, but I think it's worth it. Because even if we had like gotten, I don't know, 500 damage, you know? We would only have got a managed to deal 33% of that. So... you know. Wouldn't have been worth it, I don't think. Let's go over here. Steals 1 gold each time most played attack is used. Types, suits. How do I know what my most played attack is? Unlock sigils by playing League of Legends and completing missions? You can't possibly force me to play League of Legends. How dare you? Play League of Legends to unlock rare sigils in the Demon's Hands. Playing Arena unlocks them 30% faster. And I don't want to play Arena. How dare you? Rito. Defense sigils. Utility, economy, other sigils. But also, my card pool is pretty consistent here, I guess, my sigil pool here. You know, for what it's worth, that's also worth something. If I discard these here, I just need to find one more sun. screw the original plan, I guess. And let's just do full house. That's a lot of damage. Boom, 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 boom. We kept the gold this time around because that was just, you know, the diet set. 2 pairs. Purchase new sigils. Can have 1 more sigil. Grant 75% damage to random attack type after each enemy attack. Attacks containing a horde deal 100 extra damage. Let's go. Spider. Oh, that's terrifying. But it doesn't trigger my arachnophobia, which is pretty nice, you know? Enemy cannot be damaged by same attack type twice in a row. Previous attack was a diet set, meaning that we can't just do a diet set again. We can, however, do a nice and easy little sneaky horde right there, which will gain 100 damage and also another 35 damage and also 30 damage twice, so 60 damage extra. And also, you know, that's basically it. Let's go discard those, though. That's a horde, and it's a bit stronger than what I had previously. And we have critical damage as well, so we already did half its health there. Fantastic. What we can do here is we can discard all of the... I mean, we could keep that. I'm gonna discard these here for now. So we can't play a horde. We can play a... I mean, we could, but we wouldn't deal any damage. That's 400 damage right there. We'll take 7. But now we can play a horde again. We do have 1 discard. Low-key, it's kind of likely that we find another 2 flame. It is quite likely. So we'll get rid of... Yeah, there we go. We're cooking. That's a horde right there. Plus crit. So 490 damage right there. We finish off the spider. 620 attack was our strongest attack right there. Our lord, he went by many names. Tyrant of a great grass ocean, the unconquered king. You were there. Yes, I served under him, just as you did. Katash Lee. You're forgiven for forgetting my face. I was just a soldier. But you, some said that San Uzal considered you a friend. A friend. Before you fall, of course. My fall? Oh, you forgot even that? I will help you remember. We get a shop first of all. What do we have? Attacks containing a Magi deal 70 more damage. Increased number of discards by 1. Could be very useful, you know. Prime counts as all suits and always draws as a critical card. Oh, that is really useful. Perhaps instead of cohesion. Can I not? Perhaps we sell that. Yeah, let's sell cohesion. And get illumination. And we'll continue. We can order these run. If we had some multiplier, for instance, we would be able to put that at the end and it would increase all of our stuff better. 100 extra damage, etc., you know. We'll add this first, because if we end up with the prime card from Spy, it would get applied before drawing, and I'm not sure if the devs accounted for that or anything like that, but illumination over here would add like a stuff. Also, this one's glowing quite a fair bit, so I assume it's like a... I don't know. No, never mind. These glow based on what you last clicked on. But yeah, anyways, so this one always makes them so that the illumination cards, the prime cards always draw as a critical card, which is nice. Nice to have. It's some synergy in a way. Death took something from Ardakan, perhaps for the first time in its life. Sun is all, and purpose. Their desires benefited each other as they wrought their bloody works. But then the demon was free. I wonder how it felt. Rage. Sorrow. I don't know why I ended up doing that voice, but hey, my voice is kind of raspy lately because... raspy is the wrong word, but... been struggling, you know? But for what it's worth, you know, my voice has been kind of fucked up lately. So doing that voice was a mistake, but also at the same time, it's a bit late for that now, you know? But it's also kind of easy to do. It had been blind to its emotions for so long. It was as if a dam had broken. And that was unleashed. There was a huge spider, so I had to pause the recording right now. Sorry if there was a weird audio glitch there for a moment. And what was unleashed? Devastation. I was sick of this world. Perhaps that's why it absconded to the spirit realm. We get healed. Let's fight the elite again. It feels strong. Ooh, after attacking remaining critical cards are discarded and deal 10 damage for each. To me or to him? So this one's a wild card now. Meaning... Wait, no. These don't count as the same anymore. Actually, wait. That's a march. I guess we'll never know if we just kill it beforehand. So that's 2 diets. Let's just cut these for now. We've got an 8, 9, and 10 after all. 8, 9, 10. There's another march right there. Got another 60, another 40. It's only 200. We'll take 12 damage here. Might have been a bit of a mistake here. We do have 1, 2, 3. Wait, no. That's a sun card. We do get the same... It's not the same colors. Never mind. Discard those for now. Ooh. Grand War Host. Full house. 500 damage. And we have 1 more discard remaining. That's a 9, 10, 1, 2. We'll discard these for now. And that's a march right there. Fantastic. Only took one attack here. 6% extra crit chance and 11 money. Moving on, we're up against a grayback. Attacks that include an even... Wait, hold up. Even numbered card deal 50% damage. So 8... Does prime count as even? Probably not, because it also counts as 1, right? So we want to get rid of these here. Might as well get rid of these. With 15% crit chance. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm a goober. I'm a goober. Grand War Host. So crit chance is like, it's always critical, so it deals 25% extra damage. Let's discard these for now. This attack for now. Just for 64 damage. We'll take 18 here. We'll take half because of fortification. And we didn't get anything better. Wait, no. We did get something better. We can go with a double diet. And we can also burn one extra card here. Not that it matters. Continue. Gain some money. Grants an additional 15 damage after each attack this battle. So it scales up in battle. Grants an additional 20% damage this battle if attack has not yet been used. March and Horde attacks can be formed with 4 cards. Oh, that's very, very good. It's like the Balatro Joker that makes it so that straights and flushes can be formed with 4 cards. That's very, very useful indeed. Do I want to sell this or this? Let's sell this here and buy that for utility. We get healing either way. Over here we have a more secure battle, I guess. Attacks that include an odd numbered card deal 50% damage. We don't know what elite it is. At battle start, first sigil is disabled. Let's go this way for now. At turn start, 1 card in hand becomes petrified. Petrified cards cannot be selected or discarded. Gotcha. That's a diet set. What we could also do is this right here. Which just creates a horde. 1 card gets burned. Because of this, you know, only those 4 cards count. We deal 571 damage right there. And then these count as moons. We can just get rid of these for now. That's a moon. Regain 75% extra damage. On that, 726 damage right there is fantastic. Didn't take any damage. Wait, no, wait. We took 30 damage. When did we take 30 damage? Oh, that's in total. There are lies all around us. It takes a firm hand to guide those less perceptive to the truth. Our Lord made simple his decree, the first true. The strong eat. Yes, and the weak have nothing to offer the gods. Osrachnun. the Hall of Bones would not await them, only desecration. Fire and ash. Fire and ash. Glory or death. A simple choice. A truth easily understood. Get healed 13. Fantastic. And we're up against this guy. Attacks that include an odd-numbered card deal less damage. So again, I don't know if this counts as odd. Probably, right? I'd imagine. I'm gonna discard this one as well, the 2. We'll see for now. We've got a 1, 2... Let's see for now. Okay, those don't count as odd, it seems, which is good. 1, 2, 3. That's a march right there. Although, I just realized we don't have to form... Oh, we do still need the consecutive cards for the march. Continue. Reduce damage of a... Okay, that's fortification again. 75% damage to a random attack type after each enemy attack. Increases number of discards. Honestly, let's just keep going for now. Battle start with first sigil is disabled, which is this one. Maybe should have reordered it, but honestly, I don't care too much about illumination here. Attack with a diet set. Alright, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. We'll attack with these here. That's a full house. A Grand War Host. 270 damage. We'll take 7. We'll go down to 69. Nice. I hate it here. But it's the law, I have to say it. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. One, 2, 3, 4. That's a march right there. And I can also... No, that's solar. We'll just attack like that. I would have taken that one as well just to get rid of it, but it doesn't work that way, it seems. 2, 3, 3. Oh, just short of 14. We didn't have any discards either. Took some damage. It's fine. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, that's a march right there. We took a decent chunk of damage there. We get some healing here again for the next one, boss fight. Unlike brothers, unlikely brothers were Mordecai's and Atakan. One a hollow shell infused with the soul of a warlord. The other a demon with a soldier inside, like a splinter. Well put. One wonders if the men within sensed each other. Faces without names. Yes, there's no hiding from oneself. We may try to forget life's experiences, but they stay with us. Scars. Okay, get back to 78. All this time you sat across from me, and not a thought directed towards my true nature.
Tell me.
The rules of this game, the stories of Demon King and warfare now flood your mind. Yet memory of me still eludes you.
Tell me.
Do not ask for what you are not prepared to hear. For stories of a past you have only begun to remember. Unless...
I tire of this.
Then the final hand, to light the last shadowed corner of your consciousness. Leviathan. Effect changes with each enemy attack. Enemy cannot be damaged by the same attack type twice in a row. So attack like so. We just did a march, didn't we? Did we? I wish it would show you somewhere what the last attack type was, because I literally just forgot. We'll play these here for now. It's a diet right there. If we do this, it's a march. And that's a marching horde. But why though? That's 1027 damage. We get attacked for 15. Effect changed. Every fourth card is drawn face down. I don't think it matters much at this point. Let's see. 333 is very, very good. For what it's worth, let's discard these for now. Yeah, we didn't get anything of importance here. Try and deal as much damage as possible. That's a march. So this must be a 10. Familiarity is a weakness. It lowers your guard, and when your guard is lowered,
the blade reveals itself.
Yes, it was your lord who taught me that.
My lord would teach you nothing. Deceiver.
Your perception could not be tricked, demon, but it could be suppressed. Blinded by another place, another form, another time. And with each hand played, you played right into my own.
The sigils.
They were tools of your end, poison in the guise of permutation. You have won, demon, freedom from eternal, purposeless hunger. And with it, servitude to the Black Rose. Fret not, I will be a fairer master than your long-dead lord.
I will never serve you, witch.
All right. So that person's revealed to be LeBlanc. And that right there is Adakan, I guess. Or not? I'm not sure. Go on, fresh about, play the part of a prisoner. You were mine the moment you arrived. I've seen the minds of kings and warlords, monsters and revolutionaries, but you are something special.
Free me, witch.
The memories of 100 lifetimes vision of a spirit realm, all warring for relevancy. It's no wonder you've barely held on. There's the demon again. Good. That's the part of you I need. If you want your freedom, you will reveal to me the location of a darkened weapon. Who's that? I hope your pet doesn't mind performing in front of an audience. I just realized that if we hit, like, the continue button appears before the story's over, so chances are high that we skipped some parts of the original, like, intro sequence there. So let's see if I can maybe look into that again. But yeah, there we go. Story mode completed. Total damage dealt was 14,594. It got... Release me? Is that a new icon? There you can see that I'm bronze 2. I suck at League. Is it over here? Is that a new icon? Yes. Or not. Tokens, perhaps? Banners, perhaps? Nope. I thought something showed up. I'm a bit confused. No, that's not what I wanted to do. There you go. Play the game. Back to the title for now. Very interesting stuff. If I go back to the story mode, will it put me through the intro sequence again, or will it skip it? That's what I want to know.
There's more you will tell me, Deceiver.
I see, I see. Can I go back to the settings, perhaps? Exit, back to the title. On Atakan's revival. So we were Atakan. Katash Lee. There we go. That's what we missed. Okay, that's what we missed. Fantastic. Yeah, that was basically that exclusive emote. Ah, I see, it's an emote. Very interesting. I really want the Demon's Hand title. Like, collecting titles is nice. But for that, I'll have to complete both the hard mode and the demon mode. If I want to start a new game, I need to unlock sigils first, though. And for that, I'll need to play actually League. Ooh. But once I've done that, perhaps I'll play some ARAM. Like, the mode is going to stick around after all. I will record my attempts of hard mode and demon mode. And you'll see more of this. But yeah, that was The Demon's Hand, which is a small Balatro-like experience that is in the League of Legends client that I wanted to highlight a little bit, because not everyone likes League of Legends, but if you want to, theoretically, you could just install the League of Legends client, even though it runs like ass. And for the next 40 days, you'll be able to, at the time of recording this 40 days, by the time this video is out, most likely there will be a few days will have passed, but you will be able, or not, I don't know yet. I'll figure something out. You can like play this mode. It's fun. It's a free, very limited version of Balatro, basically, that I find very interesting. It's very similar. Obviously, it's very easy to get into and whatnot. It's got some cool ideas though that set it apart from like other stuff. You know, stuff like, oh, instead of finding bigger and bigger binds, you know, you get these modifiers on all enemies, and sometimes they change even. And there's a little bit of story and everything. It's got a little bit of inscription in terms of like the storytelling in there as well. But for what it's worth, it's more so a Balatro-like experience, I guess. And yeah, I had a fantastic time today. I hope you enjoyed yourselves as well. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you around. Until next time, bye-bye.